Hi, this is Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433, and this pick a card reading is about your divine gifts. We're going to take a look and see what your divine gifts are. So, absolutely love doing these tarot card readings for y'all. I do have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pause the video if you want to. You can go to the timestamps if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. I do personal readings. I thoroughly enjoy it. I've been doing tarot cards since I was a teenager. And so I've always been drawn to that due to my intuition. And the different tarot card readings I offer, I do have in the description box, such as soulmate, twin flames, or if you don't recognize with labels, you can also just ask for, relationship reading or love predictions. I do career readings. I do life path readings. I do help with channeling energy with healing. And I also do readings for if you just want to ask certain questions and not like get in depth, all that stuff. I also occasionally do live readings as well. So I will post ahead of time the next time I do that. So I've talked about myself enough, I think, that you should have had time by now to go ahead to pick your pile. But if you still haven't, you could pause it, okay? I'm going to get started. Okay. For those of you that picked pile 1, we're going to look at your divine gifts. So let's see here. So we have the 5 of Earth, the number 11 of Fire for masculine, feminine, the 7 of Water, you know what, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Try and get it to where you can see it better. The 9 of Air, number 8, Death, Rebirth, the 5 of Air, and number 11, Healing. Okay. So, with the 5 of Air, what we see with this one is, so what it tells me is that you're able to see past illusion and lies. Like, can't nobody really get past you with any kind of cons, or they're really not very good about getting one up on you. So it's like, you're really pretty good when we're talking about your divine gifts. It's like, you're going to see right past the bullshit. Then you have the number 11 of Fire for masculine, feminine. This tells me that you're pretty much imbalanced with your masculine, feminine energies inside yourself. This is also about being able to see past, stereotypes, and like gender, such as like gender roles, things like that. You're just able to see past all that because you're in such harmony with yourself that, you just go with the flow. And that's what this next card is, going with the flow, the 7 of Water. And with the 7 of Water, it's like you can be a peacemaker. Like, even though you can see through the bullshit, but because you're so balanced and you're so in the flow with everything, you're good at letting things go, forgiving. You're good at, and of course, as I said, I just keep hearing peacemaker, and that's with like other people and people around you. Like, here, there's team of fish here, the school of fish here, and like, it's with the flow. You're a peacemaker, and you're like, come on, let's just be at peace and harmony. Then you have the 9 of air. So the 9 of air is like telling you to be, like, to be more present. You would need to be more open to possibilities. Make sure you know who you are, know yourself, and how you can, be connected, how you're connected to the universe, because this is all about connection. Okay, so the advice with this card is pretty much telling you, to be open to possibilities, and start recognizing how you are connected as one with the universe. With the death and rebirth card, what this tells me is that this is about like transformation by letting go of the past. So maybe there's some things in the past that you need to let go of. Transmutation through a rebirth in your perspective. The 5 of air. So as far as when getting in touch with your higher self, the 5 of air would tell me that to do that, you should just let go of the illusion of, your illusion self. The person everyone says you should be. The person, that you're expected to be. And take those masks off and walk in your authenticity. Be who the person you truly are. And then finally, you have the healing card, which tells you to, again, let go of labels and reconnect. Listen to your intuition, your body, mind, and your emotions. Okay? I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to move on to the next pile now. For those of you who picked option 2 with this Labradorite, let's see what your divine gifts are, how you can connect with divine. Okay, you have number 11 for body and mind. Number 13 for the Queen of Water. The 9 of Water. 7 of Fire. The Crone. The 8 of Fire. And the Ace of Earth. Okay. So, let's see here. Number 11 for body and mind. So, to me, this lets me know that you're pretty much open-minded. And you probably have even though you're open-minded, you probably have a strong discernment and a pretty strong imagination. You have this powerful mind about you. You probably manifest things through your thoughts very easily. You have the number 13 for Queen of Water. So, even though you have this very powerful mind, you're also very gentle, very empathic and loving. You're intuitive, And you looks like you probably have a romantic side. Then there's the crab there, so you may have Cancer in your chart. Don't have to, but it's just a little side note. Then you have the Nine of Water. So the Nine of Water tells me, when I'm looking at this card, I'm just seeing someone who's probably a light worker. Someone who can use your inner light, illuminate your inner light to help heal other people's emotional pain that they've got from trauma. You're a light worker. Then you have the Seven of Fire. So, Seven of Fire, this card suggests that you should, listen more to your intuition. Seek answers from within yourself. It also lets me know that you're probably good at divination, because it looks like she's scrying is what I'm seeing. And so, of course, with the third eye up there. And I'm just seeing someone who probably uses divination. Very good at divination, some form. Okay. Number 6, the Crone. So the Crone, I love this card. This is one of my favorites. To me, this is someone who's magical. She embraces her feminine power. So this is like to suggest to you to make sure you embrace your feminine power and your magic, and allow that to give you that personal freedom. Sometimes this tells us that, the Crone is someone who embraces her true authenticity. She embraces her magic and her power. And even so doing, she understands that sometimes she has to walk her path alone, which is in itself gives true freedom. Because you don't have to answer to nothing else. You're absolutely yourself. And walk in your power, like never giving it away. That is your power and you own it. You have the Eight of Fire. So the Eight of Fire, that lets me know that in regards to connecting with your higher self, this would be to suggest to transform through action. So you would see this card sort of like a phoenix rising from the ashes, finding freedom and renewal, emerging like this fire goddess, like this phoenix through your transformation. And then your final card is the Ace of Earth. So the Ace of Earth tells me that one of your ways through transformation could be a new beginning, such as in your career, in your education, or some kind of new opportunities that's coming. It has to do with your physical goals and manifestations. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Pile 2. I am moving on to those that picked Pile 3. So if you picked Pile 3, this is your time. So let's see how you can connect deeper with your divine gifts. We have the Five of Fire, the Nine of Fire, the Two of Water, the number 18 for Thought, the number 12 of Water for the Counselor, the number 6 of Earth, and the Ace of Air. Okay, number 3s. So, of course, when you see the 5 of fire, you automatically think someone who's in conflict, chaos, battling, fighting, it's like having to fight to get to the top. But when I look at this for this reading, what I'm hearing is someone who's good at battling, whether it's in a court of law or if it's in trade. But mostly I'm seeing like someone who's good at in trade or stocks or bonds, commerce, something like that. This is just one of your gifts, being able to the battle royale. You're able to battle it out. Then you have the 9 of fire. So, I mean, you got a lot of fire here. So the 9 of fire lets me know that you're able to manifest attainment in fruition through your higher vibration. It's like you know what works for you and what doesn't. You know what you want and you make it happen. You have the 2 of water. So even though you've got all this fire energy, and I'm just sensing someone who's like a badass businesswoman or man who's like the top-notch go-getter, right? But when they're outside the office, they got this big old huge heart, okay? Someone who's got this really, and it's shocking, it probably shocks some people how huge of this deep heart you have. You have this ability to love deeply and to have such respect and trust for this other person that you could be with. When you're committed, you're really faithful and extremely affectionate to your person. Then we have the number 18 for thought. So this tells me one of the suggestions for you would be to be mindful of your thoughts. Because your thoughts do create your reality. What you think manifests into reality. Because the energy point starts in your thoughts. And then it comes out through your words and your actions. And through your words, the vibration gets set, through the energy of your thoughts and your vibration, and then your words, and just speeds up momentum until the universe creates what it is that you originally thought. So be mindful of what you're thinking. Then you have the number 12 of water for the counselor. So the counselor suggests for you to make sure you be mindful, to be compassionate with yourself. Be just as compassionate with yourself as you are with others. And I think that goes hand in hand with the thought, because for some of you, I'm just sensing that goes hand in hand, because maybe you have some negative self-talk to yourself. Maybe you have that voice inside yourself like, I can't believe I did that. That was so stupid. Or whatever it is negatively that you're saying about yourself, these cards hand in hand are saying, hey, hold up. Hold up a minute. You're spectacular. You're amazing. Watch what you say to yourself. I don't appreciate what you're saying to yourself. You need to be compassionate with yourself, just like you are with other people. Okay? Then you have the 6 of earth. So the 6 of earth just tells me that when it comes to being in harmony with your higher self, connecting with your higher self, to you it's easier for you to do that through selfless acts of love, whether that's to your family, to your children, to your community, your loved ones. You selflessly give of yourself. And you're one who likes to teach, and you lead by example. When you teach or when you do things, it's not one of those, how they say, do as I say, not as I do? No. You're like, no. I'm going to lead by example. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I wouldn't do myself. So, yeah. And then you have the Ace of Air. So, the Ace of Air tells me that you need to be motivated to go for that new you. For most of you watching, you've been wanting to change it up a little bit. Go for it. You know, unlearn and let go of your past self. You know, who, you know, there's going to be people from your past that's going to be like, huh? No, I don't know who she's trying to be. You're right. I mean, because that happens all the time, especially if you go through an awakening. Other people's not going to realize that. They're not going to understand, especially the ones that's still stuck in matrix thoughts. You know, the matrix way of thinking, 3D illusion, they're not going to understand that. So, you know, just let go of those social masks and honor your personal truth. Go for it. Be motivated. Be you. Be the new you. Okay? So, I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, I'm Billy Joe with moongoddess114433 at gmail.com if you want a personal reading. I do enjoy my personal readings. I especially love it when someone orders a reading and I get to do it through Google Hangouts, because, you know, it's a live one-on-one exchanging of energy and feeling the energy right then and there. I love it. Of course, I do readings that I can do readings and upload it through a private link onto YouTube and send you the personal link and no one else can see it. And a lot of people like that because, yeah, they just like that, you know, they like to stay to themselves. They don't want all that interaction. But I don't know about you, but I like that interaction with my clients. Because it's down to earth. It's real. It's, you know, unedited. I mean, not that I edit anything, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God. And then you connect. And like, that's how I've connected with a lot of my friends that I have now, is through Google Hangout readings. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you if you're a subscriber. Thank you so much for sticking with me and staying with the videos. Thank you if you like and comment on the videos. And thank you for watching. Good night.